Welcome. In today's video, I'm talking all about having a good Sunday. I totally used to get those Sunday scaries before the dreaded Monday came, and my mindset has shifted exponentially, so I figured I'd talk about it. Hopefully, it can help someone out. I think it is all about finding the right balance for yourself between being productive and indulging in rest. It's a really good combination of both. On screen here, I am just taking you through a regular old Sunday for myself, nothing special, just real life what I did. So let's dive in. First up is finding your most relaxed dream morning, whatever that means for you. For me, like many, me and my husband are off on Sundays and we just get to spend the morning not in a rush or any place to be typically, which is actually a heaven sent. I feel like we're all so busy these days, and unfortunately, because your kids get older, you only get busier. So enjoying the morning in my PJs, hair is a mess, enjoying a cup of coffee first thing with cartoons or a movie on for the kids, sleeping in, but that actually is like 7 a.m. for me because I'm an early bird, and I also have kids who like to wake up early as well, but that's all good. I actually love cooking. I don't know, it brings me a lot of joy and peace and creativity. I just enjoy the process, so I'm making a really big breakfast for us. I do this often on the weekends where we just have the time to do this, and we're having my favorites, not anybody else's, which include breakfast potatoes, bacon, a veggie omelet, some orange juice. I'm also using this time to boil a ton of hard-boiled eggs. I really enjoy having these on hand throughout the week for very quick snack or breakfast, and it makes me feel slightly more prepared for the week ahead. Okay, up next, and this is a tiny bit of movement, nothing crazy. Now, before you exit, hear me out. So, I find typically I have a lot of nerves and anxiety for absolutely no reason at all, and I think that's pretty common. And something that makes that even worse is laying around all day with nothing else to focus on, nothing else to do, just sitting there scrolling on your phone, not really having anything to like grab your attention. So, don't get me wrong, I totally have points of relaxation throughout the day to lounge around on the couch, but if I do that all day, I am by far mentally worse off. So whether that be going for like a quick walk, getting some fresh air, or doing like a low impact workout class or a yoga class, or even just like a stretching class, I do so much better. And now when I say classes, I totally do these at home. I don't really want to leave my house. So in my predicament, my husband is training for a full Ironman, so his workouts are very lengthy, and I think it helps him a lot when he has some of his workouts broken up where me and the girls go out in the garage and kind of join him for a little bit. Overall, I think just moving around really helps me not only physically but mentally. Okay, up next, everybody needs a hobby, and I tend to have a lot of them, but my current hobby obsession is decluttering and organizing my house. As you can tell, I have like a whole series going on here, but finding something that truly takes your mind off of things. Just pick any hobby, hopefully a hobby that doesn't cost you a ton of money, because in this economy, babe, like we cannot be shopping every weekend. Well, maybe you can, but I certainly cannot, and I don't want to just be scrolling on my phone all day. So, some Sundays I spend a lot of time in my kitchen just cooking and baking because that's something I really enjoy. It takes my mind off of things. Sometimes I go to the park with my kids. We go on family bike rides when it's nicer outside. Or I'm doing my backyard chicken chores or gardening and pretending I'm a farm girl. Unfortunately, on this day, my hobby of reorganizing my house did include me spending money, which I really try hard not to do. But I found this old dry sink on Facebook Marketplace, which I have to stay off of. And yeah, so I had to go buy that, but it's all good. Okay, number 4, and it's not really included in this video, but that's fine. But that is self-care, and that's whatever it looks like for you. And this looks different for everyone, and this can totally include if it is a little bit of movement or exercise. But for me, something that I have learned, and this might be helpful, is that during my kids' nap time, I have learned not to spend time on like household chores or things that I can do with them around. I like truly use their nap time to kind of do nothing, to just reset myself and relax. And it helps so much. Or like read a book or watch a movie. It really, really helps. A lot of times for me, again, this is opposite of a lot of people, is when I get a lot of me time. I know a lot of people do this in the morning before their kids wake up. However, to be honest, and maybe you can relate, my kids wake up bright and early. It's like as soon as they know my eyes are opened, they are awake. and coming right for me. So I have to do mine in the evening. So luckily my husband puts my kids to bed every night, so that frees up a lot of my time because sometimes bedtime can take quite a bit of time. So that's when I will, remove my makeup, do my skincare. Sometimes I'll take an everything shower, read my Kindle, or to be honest, scroll on TikTok for a really good laugh before that gets banned. Because I don't know about you, but my algorithm on TikTok is filled with just such funny people. I laugh so incredibly hard at some of the videos people make. Anyways, so finding just a little bit of self-care for whatever that looks like for you. Last, and this is just preparing for the week ahead, which includes no overscheduling. So I love to have a good glance at what's going on for the week, any doctor's appointments, which I seem to have a lot of because I am pregnant, anything going on at like my girls' school slash daycare, what days I'm going to like work out, etc. I just like to make sure I have a lot of time built in throughout the week to get everything that I want to get done, because if I'm going back to back to back, I will most certainly get overwhelmed, and then the anxiety is even worse. So learning to say no to things, I think, is also very important, and I'm still learning this, just the power of saying no to doing things you simply don't want to do and you actually just don't have to do. It's definitely the people pleaser in me for sure, and I know a lot of people are like this, and we're all trying to stop being like that, and it's really hard because it only hurts yourself in the end. So learning to just say no to things and stop overscheduling yourself. Okay, that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you took a tip or two or just simply were entertained. Thank you for watching, and if you're new here, I upload these long-form YouTube videos at least once a week. I think YouTube is one of the best social media apps that's not melting our brain cells, well, compared to others, right? Anyways, I think it's also going to make a big comeback this year. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.